we had some fantastic success, including a new zone, 25 meters deep. We hit 30 meters at 2.5 grams. We still need to follow up on that, but our primary focus in the drilling program was to fill a number of holes in the deposit.
Hello and welcome to the Assay TV. I am on site at 121 Mining Investment New York, and I am joined by James Hesketh, CEO of Viva Gold Corp. So welcome and thanks for being here today.
Well, thank you.
So let's start with a brief introduction to Viva Gold and your flagship project.
Yeah, so I'm president and CEO of Viva Gold, and our key focus is the Tonopah Gold Project located near Tonopah, Nevada. So the project is a epithermal gold deposit that we're currently working on our second economic analysis on, and that should be published sometime in the next few weeks.
So you completed a successful drill program at your project earlier this year. Could you share some of the highlights of this and what?
Yeah, the program was to outline the perimeters of the deposit. We had some fantastic success, including a new zone, 25 meters deep. We hit 30 meters at 2.5 grams. We still need to follow up on that, but our primary focus in the drilling program was to fill a number of holes in the deposit. We've been infill drilling on the project as well as step-out drilling, and each one of our programs we've completed now has been quite successful.
Okay, great. So you just touched on it there briefly, but what are the next plans at the project and moving forward?
Yeah, the project enjoys at this point a very high confidence resource, well drilled. So we're completing our second economic assessment and new resource estimate. Like I said, it should be out in the next few weeks. And we're using this study to scope out what a feasibility study would look like. And so really that's our next move, is to move the project into feasibility study. Basic premise is simple. A great gold cycle is a horrible thing to waste, so we're getting moving, pushing the project into permitting, and really the goal is to have it ready for some level of development within the next year or two.
So let's look at how well funded you are then for these upcoming works. So you recently completed a 1.6 million placement. So what are these funds going to be used for?
Yeah, those funds are primarily going to be used to complete studies required or recommended by the QPs on our current study. They'll come out with a list of recommendations that we need to complete, but ultimately the funds are to focus on moving the project into feasibility study.
So you mentioned just earlier about the gold cycle that we're in right now. So we've seen record high gold prices this year. Do you see this trend continuing, and how does this place Viva? Well,
it's very simple. When we do these projects, when we do the engineering, we base the engineering on the 3-year trailing average gold price of gold, which is currently sitting at about $2,200. The current market is sitting at over $3,300. So there's a 1.5 multiple on our planning price to market. It's the biggest spread I've seen in my career of over 45 years in this business. And the bottom line is, I don't see any intent of any government on this planet to cut back spending. So you can count on continued currency devaluation, which is nothing but supportive for the gold business.
So then to wrap up, and finally, what can we expect to see from Viva Gold in the coming weeks, months? What should we be on the lookout for?
Yeah, well, stay tuned for the results of our economic analysis next few weeks, and the announcement of us moving into feasibility work and other technical projects on the way there. So really, it's a fast track approach. So we should be able to keep a good, series of milestones in front of us.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to that. And thank you again, James, for joining me. And we hope you have a very successful event with us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.